Have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, right back to Gibson. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Looking to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
82.
Throwing is Wentz. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
Lefty. Hey, Buck. Great 57.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, step back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On play action, Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake, Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time, now they double it and get 10 here. First and 10, it's Patterson. Down at the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mariota. This one into the hands of Hurd. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action now, Mariota. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll run with Patterson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Wk11 for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington.
So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run for Murray on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Mariota. Open man, there is Patterson, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
78 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Chase Young.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Murray will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Wentz.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Looking out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Now Mariota.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To throw, Mariota. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Mariota.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now a play fake. Wentz. This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
81.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we